Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will solve one problem on journal bearing. In this problem, we will solve the two new parameters, that is Sommerfeld number and the amount of heat generated in the journal bearing. In my last video, we have solved the calculation on coefficient of friction using Petrov and Mackey equation. If you have missed to watch it, I have provided a link in the description. So let us go with the problem now. So in this problem, they have given, I'll read out the first problem. A 75 mm long full journal bearing of diameter 75 mm supports a radial load of 12 kilonewton and the shaft speed is 1800 rpm. Assume a ratio diameter to the diameter clearance as 1000. The viscosity of the oil is given as 0.01 pascal second at the operating temperature. Now in this problem they asked to find out, first one is you have to find out the Sommerfeld number, second one is the coefficient of friction using Mackey equation, and the last one they asked to find out the amount of heat generated. So here in this problem you find two new terms, that is Sommerfeld number and amount of heat generated, and these two terms are very important while designing the full design of the journal bearing. So let us first we'll write down the given things and we will solve one by one. So here I have noted down the given things. So the length of the journal bearing is given to be 75 mm. So that is a L here. The diameter of the journal bearing is taken as D and that is given to be 75 mm again. Next they are given the load. The load is taken to be W and that is equal to 12 kilonewton. So it is given in the kilonewton. So I will convert into Newton as 12 into 10 to the power of 3 newtons. Shaft speed is I taken as capital N and this is 1800 and that is given in RPM. So capital N, as I said it in the last problem only, capital N is for RPM and small n is for RPS. Next, what is given in the problem here is they are given the ratio of diameter to the diametric clearance. So D is a diameter and the capital C is a diametric clearance, and this ratio value is given to be 1000. Next, what is given here is, last one is the viscosity of the oil is given, that is 0.1 it is given, 0.01 it is given. So first we will see how to find out the Sommerfeld number. So this is the Sommerfeld number equation. Here you can find two equation, that is Sommerfeld number for without side leakage and with side leakage. So in this problem they are not mentioned anything. So I'll go with the Sommerfeld number for without side leakage. So in this formula what you can see is the formula is R by C square Zn by P into 10 to the power of minus 6. So let us first see how many which are values known for us. This R is nothing but the radius which is known to us since the diameter is given, so you can easily find out the radius. Now what we have here is, that is a small c. So small c is a radial clearance, and in the problem they have given the ratio of diameter to radial clearance as 1000. So with the help of this we have to find out the radial clearance. Next Z is given for us, small n you can easily find out, and we have to find out P here. So let us first find out P and small c and we will substitute back into this equation. So the formula for P is, from your data handbook, the P formula will be W divided by 2RL. So W indicates the load here, R is a radius and L is a length of the journal bearing. So here the radial load in the problem is given to be 12 kilonewton. So I will write it in a newtons, 12 into 10 to the power of 3. And that is whole divided by 2 as it is. R is the radius, since the diameter is given to be 75, so therefore my radius will become 37.5 and length of the journal bearing is given to be 75. So if I substitute and calculate, I'll get the pressure, that is average pressure, as 2.13 Newton per mm square. So in this equation, the main equation, so I got the value of P now. Now what I'll do is I'll now find out the small c. So in the problem they have given the ratio of diameter to the diametric clearance as 1000. So I'll use this equation to find out the radial clearance. So now So I'll write down the given things again. In the given problem it is given to be d to the capital C as 1000. Since diameter is known to us, that is 75 that divided by capital C as it is equal to 1000. Therefore my C, that is capital C, is equal to 70 divided by 1000 it will become. Since my capital C is equal to 2 times, since it is a diameter, so therefore my capital C is nothing but what? 2 times of the radial clearance. So therefore is equal to 75 divided by 1000 it is. So from this I'll get my C is equal to, so here only I'll write it, therefore my C is equal to 75 whole divided by 2 into 1000. So from this I'll get my C value. So I'll get small c value as 0.0375. Now we got the value of P and small c. Now I'll substitute back in my main equation on this. So now let us find out the Sommerfeld number now. Okay, now I'll substitute the values now. So the R is the radius here. So that diameter is given in the problem as a 75. So this is equal to 37.5 divided by, we have a small c that is already we have calculated as 0.0375 and this whole square it is. So into Z is a viscosity, and in the problem the viscosity of this oil is given as 0.1, and here this is a small n. So capital N is the speed of the journal in RPM, and here the small n is the speed of the journal in RPS. So how to convert it? Since capital N is given to be 1800 RPM, okay, this is given in RPM. So in order to get my small n, so 1800 divided by 60 we have to do it, so that I'll get it in RPS. So from this I'll get my the speed as 30 RPS. So now that value I'm going to substitute here, divided by the P value that you calculated as 2.13 into the 10 raised to minus 6. So after calculating this, I'll get my Sommerfeld number as 0.1406. So this is my Sommerfeld number. Okay, now we'll move ahead with calculating the coefficient of friction by Mackey equation. So this is a formula that we're going to use it to find out the coefficient of friction by Mackey equation. So in this equation, what you can find it here is the value of Ka. The value of Ka, it depends on the type of journal bearing. Since we have in the problem it is given to be a full journal bearing, so beta is equal to 360 degree, and for that the value of Ka will be 0.195 into 10 raised to 6 it is. And the next one that we require in this equation is the value of delta F. And the value of delta F, again it depends on the ratio of L by D, and it should be in the range of 0.75 to 2.8. And in the problem the value of L to D is we come across as a 1, so I can directly take the delta F value as 0.002. Now we will substitute these values in this equation. So the value of K in the problem, in the data handbook it is 0.195 into 10 raised to 6. Next the value of Z is given to be 0.01 into the value of N is 30. P is already calculated as 2.13. Next R is 37.5 and the small c value 0.0375, and this whole is multiplied by 10 raised to minus 10 plus the value of delta from the data handbook I got it as 0.002. When I substitute and when I calculate this, the value of F I'll get it to be 4.74 into 10 raised to minus 3. So this is my coefficient of friction by Mackey equation. Now we will move ahead with calculating the amount of heat generated in the journal bearing. In order to find out this, the formula that will be used for this is Hg is equal to F W into V. And in this, in order to find out this, we need F, W and V. Since F is already we have calculated with help of Mackey equation, so we can substitute that value here. W is also known to us, and only thing that is remained for us is the calculation of V. And here the V is the velocity of the journal bearing, and we can easily calculate it with the help of the formula that is pi dn by 1000. Now this value will be in meter per second. So that division by 1000, it will automatically convert your mm into meters. So only thing is you need to calculate the V here. So the V, I'll be calculating V is equal to pi, the diameter is given to be 75 and the value of n is 30 divided by 1000. So when I calculated this, the value of V that I'll get it here is, the value of V I'll get it is 7.06 meter per second. Now this is my velocity. Now what you need to do is we have to substitute this value into this equation. So my heat generated in the journal bearing, I'll write it as FW into V. The value of F, that is from the Mackey equation, you got it as 4.74 into 10 raised to minus 3 into the value of W, that is the load which is going to act on the journal bearing, is given in the problem as 12 kilonewton. So 12 into 10 to the power of 3 into the velocity which I have calculated here, 7.06. So that is the amount of heat generated here. Again it comes with what? The unit as watts. So here answer will be in terms of watts. So after doing this, I'll get the answer as 402.246 watts. So this is the amount of heat will be generated in the journal bearing. So in this total video, what you learned is, we learned two important parameters. That is, first we learned how to calculate the Sommerfeld number, and the next one what we learned is how to calculate the amount of heat generated in the journal bearing.